Sturgis?
Yes, it was at Sturgis. This was the day that I made a little toothpick.
Man.
Yeah, for Peter Bell, our stunt coordinator, to show him how I was really going to flip over the vault. It's reenacting what he always does with his little toys.
Look at you.
This is where my gymnastics training came in handy.
Terrific. Now, can we head for Thessaly before you hurt yourself?
No, wait.
So this was the first episode. See, there it is.
Speed, trajectory, and finally the arc of the sphere.
Because this is what our stuntman you really used to do. He had real
With
little Lego
dolls.
man.
Basically,
Yeah.
I've broken it down.
A little Xena Lego man.
Oh, yeah? What foot do I start on?
And you picked your teeth with it.
This time,
But then this was the first episode that aired after The Bittersweet.
before I try
Because remember, they were trying to bring the characters back together and show the friendship.
And get back to good old-fashioned.
Yeah, bit of comedy, bit of
Fight Club.
tragedy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I thought, oh, that's cute. What?
And this is the ankle. This is when you pretended you had an ankle, and then the very next episode you actually did bung. Or during this.
During this episode, I was laying underneath a blanket, and one of the stuntmen jumped off a box, landed on me.
Good thing it's nothing serious.
And what was ironic is
Really
a
broke
couple
your
days later, he actually broke his leg doing the same stunt when he was coming through the roof.
ankle. Right.
walk it off.
Was that Shane?
It was Shane, yeah. But the only problem is that he landed on the wrong foot. He landed on my supposedly good foot for the episode.
Bummer.
This was the episode where Rob wanted to pay tribute to that Chinese film. Isn't it? Can you remember the name of
Get
it?
another one. A lot of the great episodes were taken.
Definitely influenced from the Chinese movies.
Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Ah. So we used these titles for years, didn't we? They didn't. Rob didn't want to change them, and then he decided he was wrong all along and changed them in the last season or something. Wow, this too.
Gosh, it's amazing.
The Spartans were fighting at Marathon alongside the Greeks.
I remember this boy struggling to get the words out and sing breathless.
Out of breath.
Do you remember?
They were so outnumbered. The sky was so thick with arrows. you
Did a
couldn't
nice
see the
job
sun.
though, because it was his first
Why
thing
don't
ever.
you go ahead, create the landslide? I'll wait here.
No. Persian advance, scouts travel ahead of the infantry.
Was this about the first time you ever got on my horse?
Probably. It must have been one of very few
That was the
opportunities.
worst thing that happens today.
I can't remember being on your horse for an entire episode before. I remember the butt of the horse quite well, but I can't remember actually.
What do you mean? Walking behind.
That power that you had, it could destroy an entire army.
I wish I could still call it up, but that took a purity of essence that...
See, look how we're cruising to,
Invite
it's
you.
because they only had a certain amount of space between for the walking tour, and we're walking as slow as possible to try to get all this blah blah out
Yeah. Just go around the mountain
before we went out of shot.
on to Athens.
And we'll have them exactly where we want them.
So now you were a fully fledged.
I was a real sidekick.
You were a
I get to
real
hear the
fighter now,
information.
apart from that broken foot.
Get to hear the
I don't give up
plan.
my heart to just anyone. You've been following us for the last half
I
hour.
don't think
We'll have time for
they were
this.
ever allowed to do that, holding knives and things at people's throats ever again.
What do you mean after Xena?
Somewhere on this, and then I don't know where the note came from, Rob or somebody else, that they didn't want that ever to be, because that really happens in real life, so we tried to keep it.
No, how come then Gabriella always had a sword next to her throat?
Oh, really?
Sword,
Gun.
blade.
Oh, I know. Fight to the death. Not a nick on it. Don't all run.
That's such a cool trick, that,
If we did,
that
there'd be no home left to
cool
run.
trick, that stomping and making the sword come up.
Join us.
I would stomp my foot, and then the propsman would throw a sword into my hand. But it looks good.
You do?
Yeah, and you'll fit into it nicely.
Ah, blah blah blah. Get on with it. Call me impatient. Uh-oh.
Get ready for a fight.
Now watch what happens next.
Let's see.
Do you remember this?
Vaguely.
Something bad happens,
I just remember being on the horse.
and
Listen. It was kind of a moving target, wasn't I, really? I mean, Xena can only do so much, right?
I don't know. Gabrielle kind of is in harm's way, but...
Go help him.
Gabrielle, I think it's Argo's fault for obeying you.
See, if Gabrielle just stayed over in the sidelines behind the trees, none of this would have happened.
Oh, maybe Xena put you in harm's way.
Well, you know.
There's the problem.
My fault. Go and do something useful. Make a fire. Oh.
Make a fire. Bring me some towels and hot water.
Oh.
Not that bad.
Maybe a pig's bladder.
I remember coming up this scene where you had this bit in the fire, and you're actually trying to like singe the wound and clean it up.
Right,
You actually burned me. Do you remember the ashes going in? That was so funny.
Oh, I do remember, yeah. You laughed a lot. It was really funny.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry about that.
No. So somebody's suspecting me. Oh,
Hey,
Gabrielle.
that looked good, eh? That was really
clean.
good. Did you see that? Must have been the telescoping thing must have been hidden in my hand there, and it really looked like. Uh-oh, poison.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, here's trouble. Those dirty rats.